First of all, thank you for the opportunity to be here today. We were excited to see that not only that we got a first round bye, but better still, a top 4 seed today that put us in position to be at home until the Final Four. We've always thought that playing a tough schedule will not only prepare us for the NCAA tournament, but also provide us the highest RPI, and that certainly paid off today with a number 4 seed. So we're excited to be a part of a conference that had 9 teams that got an NCAA bid, and I believe that's a historic moment, and the most that's ever from any one conference that's gotten into the NCAA tournament. So we're proud to be a part of the ACC, and again thankful as well because it certainly helped our seed today.
You knew your RPI was high, but was there some nervousness that maybe the committee wouldn't recognize that?
Well, you know the committee in the past has used the RPI as a way of going right down the line. UMass Lowell, who was ineligible this year, we knew that going in and was ahead of us. We knew we had a chance then to jump into the top 4. It was going to be close between us and Stanford, and I think the difference was our strength of schedule that pushed us into the top 4.
How big of a lift can your home crowd be?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. We've continued to talk about great moments for our program, but probably in the history of U of L sports, and they've always come at moments where there's been, good crowds, spirited crowds, energetic crowds, and I know for our program, clearly the best moments have come at home with supportive crowds. So not having to worry about going on the road, not having to worry about travel, all of that is awesome, but most importantly to have our fans there as well is a tremendous asset.
One of those moments that most fans remember is that UCLA game, right? The snow and the...
Yeah, we couldn't help but talk about it today as a staff because not even, I'm the only one on our staff besides Steve Holscher that was present at the game and part of the program. But so many people still remember it that even weren't a part of our program at that point. And seeing UCLA, as in the draw and on our bracket, we couldn't help but talk about that moment. And you're right, it is, probably one of the best athletic moments for me and certainly for our program, one of the best moments ever.
And you mentioned how many ACC teams are in the tournament, how strong the schedule was. So how does it help you guys going into this tournament to be in the ACC from just a pure, you've had to play those good teams standpoint?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, when you look at not only the seeds, but how many teams that are in, we've played the best. We really have with Clemson and Wake Forest. And I'd go even further. In our division within the conference, all but one of those got in, and 3 of the 4 have top 4 seeds. So it just tells you even how strong the Atlantic Division was to win that this year is tough because of the competition. So we feel prepared looking at the teams and feel confident going in that we've seen the best.
Nothing's given, obviously, but to be home, how much in soccer is that an advantage? And you mentioned the travel and everything like that. That's probably the biggest part too, isn't it? That you don't have to go travel on the road and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, the travel takes something out of you, always does. But just, playing in the confines of Lynn Stadium, which is home and comfortable, and sleeping in your own bed, and the preparations, are just so much more normal for our guys at home than they are on the road. And all of that lends into better performance. And, when you look at records for anybody in the NCAA field, in most cases, you'll find that teams have a better record at home and on the road, and for all those reasons.
How's your team playing right now? How close are they to their potential?
I think we're playing well, but I still don't think we're playing as well as we could be, that I still don't think we've hit our potential. I think there's a lot of things that we're doing right, that we've grown into, and we're certainly a much better team now than we were at the beginning of the season. And I think, with that the teams that we play of close losses to Wake Forest, close losses to Clemson, allow us to be even more critical of ourselves, and because of that, I think have always made us a better team. So I think we're moving in the right direction, but I still think there's better days ahead of us still.
To have a scorer like Mo and what he's done this year, I mean, because is that the difference? I mean, last year you had the tough schedule, you won big games, but didn't win as many big. Is that the difference? Just having somebody that can, that you can count on. Like, you have other guys, but to have that one main threat, how big of a difference has that been this year?
Well, it certainly helped. He's had an awesome season. He scored some really big goals for us. But I think if you look at statistically where we were last year, the biggest difference was how many goals that we conceded. And there were too many games last year that we conceded either multiple goals or just soft goals. And not only did it cause us not to get results, but also deflated the team as well, and confidence. And I think this year the biggest difference is that we're scoring right around the same amount of goals, but what's the biggest difference is we're not conceding so many, and which has allowed us to win a lot of close games.